Entering the Chaka verse. Chaka Crypto. Welcome to the Chaka verse. He all speaking Chaka facts, I'm not speaking Chaka words. We all making Chaka raps, we call this the Chaka verse. No, I can't help you cop the bag, but I can help you do research. So come and join the Chaka pack, explore the Chaka universe.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Chaka Crypto. This is the Chakaverse, where we cover crypto news, NFTs, metaverse, and everything in between. And I got Jesse backstage. We're going to be talking about Chitin Nature round 2. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring up our guest for today. What's going on, man?
What's going on? Welcome, fam. How you doing?
Good. So welcome back. Let's go ahead and start off with the introduction for the people that have not seen, and if you're also curious, you can always go back and check out our other stream we had just last week or a couple weeks ago. Oh, little bit of technical difficulties.
Hold on.
Oh, no worries. Go ahead and pull up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh man, of course, already technical difficulties.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem.
Can I hear you now?
Test.
Can I hear you now?
Can you hear me?
Man, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, it's all good.
Hold on.
It's all good.
Still can't hear you. I had my Bluetooth on, and then it just booped out. It was at 100%. Now it's not.
Okay. No worries. We got Frank Lanatra in the house saying, "What's up, Jesse?" He's having a little bit of problems with the earbuds.
Right, test.
I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Oh, it's all good.
Test, and test. Man, I'm so sorry.
Hey, no problem at all.
Nope. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Oh no. What about the chat? Can the chat? Can you guys hear me in the chat?
All right. Man, can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Oh man, I still can't hear you. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's not doing it. Mute. Unmute. Can you hear me now?
Okay, so everybody can hear you. You just can't hear me.
All right, hold on. I am so sorry. Technical difficulties. I don't know why. It's my microphone is checking properly.
So I can say whatever I want right now, and you can't hear me. Huh? Nope.
It's okay. My speakers are running properly. Okay, I'm gonna exit and I'm gonna come back. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no problem.
I can see your lip.
Your speaker's plugged in. Yeah. So he's gonna jump out, come right back, and we'll see if we can get round 2 of Chitin Nature going. Appreciate everybody who showed up. How's it going? Let's see here.
Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you.
Oh, thank the Lords.
Yeah, we can hear you the whole time. You just couldn't hear me.
Oh man, I can see your lips moving, and I'm trying to read what they're saying as I was like trying to get the reply, and I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. Cool.
Frank Lanatra said we got to get you in VR with some mini golf tonight, Chaka. Hey, right here, dude. I got my Oculus ready. What are you guys playing?
Walkabout. We're going about Walkabout mini putt.
Walkabout mini putt. So I have to download that one. I haven't played that one.
I think it's only like $12. Hey, if you get an affiliate link, go click below. You know. Yeah, I think it's only like $12 right now. But if someone owns all the maps, you're able to play with the downloadable maps as well, so you don't have to buy all the expansions. So Walkabout mini putt VR, Frank Lanatra, of Battle Bunnies, and I know you're gonna have him on next week. So
yeah. What time are you guys playing?
I do believe he said sometime after probably 8 o'clock. There's poker with the Dead Poker Society, and I think after that, so probably in around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then
Eastern.
Eastern, yeah, Eastern.
Okay, cool.
And
Yeah,
then
no problem. I'll jump on there.
sweet.
Show off my mini golf
Man,
skills.
it's almost like real life. It's seriously like real life.
Oh, then I'm probably gonna be horrible. Brian Dow, he say, "What's up? What's going on, man? Appreciate everybody showing up." And he said probably closer around 10 Eastern. Cool. Yeah, definitely check that out. So now
Awesome.
we got the mic going. We got ourselves a stream here now.
Live.
So how about just give us an introduction, and like I said earlier, we also have another video if you want to go back and check out Chitin Nature's first time they were on the show. This is more of an update, but go ahead and give us an introduction.
Excellent. So my name is Jesse, and I represent Chitin Nature. It is myself, Alyssa, which is my girlfriend, and my sister. Alyssa and my sister do most of the art until just recently. I hopped on with them because it definitely is fun. So we got into crypto about a year ago. We had a little bit of a project going on crypto.com. And yep, you definitely heard poker. Dead Poker Society. You'll have to hook up with Frank there. But yeah, so we got into crypto about a year ago. More NFTs in crypto, where the NFTs, of course, fascinated us as artists. So we definitely hopped on, checked out a whole bunch of stuff. And went from there. So for the last year, we've been doing our research on products. NFTs could be a product, a digital asset. So we've been doing research on projects and making note of a whole bunch of different things that have been working. So it comes out to be that we have technically three parts of an OG collection. If there is anybody that's interested, if you Chalk, if you scroll up just a bit there and go to the OG collection, it'll be just a little easier. Nope, go back one more. There was another button. Right up at the top, the first
OG.
red one. Boom, there it is. So when we're looking at the OG collection, that's where we started out. We found crypto.com. Early on, their advertisements were there. We found the Psycho Kitties. We found their whole entire network and went from there on crypto.com. So if you're checking it out, you'll see butterflies on the first tab. The butterflies are my sister's art. It's funny because those two butterflies are Alyssa's art to what we wanted to release as a card collection later on. But my sister did the art for the crypto.com collection. So they're up on crypto.com for about $20 each. I think we're about 37% sold out there. We will have a second series coming out as well once we get that rolling. So that's on crypto.com for my sister. The next one beside it was the Grodels in the world of Grodels. So those Grodels are a huge part of our storyline, and you'll see where they intertwine with the butterflies. So the Grodels are as well our collection on crypto.com. And that's, again, Alyssa's collection, where the butterflies were my sister's. Alyssa's collection was another 112 pieces coming onto crypto.com. We do have them already. We are setting it up. We are doing a little bit of a system to reward those who purchased early because we did drop prices. So everything is at $20 US dollar. So both those collection are on crypto.com. Those were our original startings of last year. So it comes to be that the third one, Alyssa wanted to go off on her own. And she goes, should I do it? And I'm like, man, do it. Like, there's no obligations against it because we are so early. We have to figure it out. So may as well hop on. So those the Grodel migration is actually on OpenSea through the Poly network. So you'll be able to go purchase with Matic some OpenSea Grodels there as well. And then there's only 33 of them. Yeah, so those are the super original ones. And then, so looks like she added a couple more of that. Oh, no, never mind. Those are the originals, yeah. So those ones are on OpenSea, and those are her own side doings. And I'm glad that she did, because she built a family on Polygon that has helped us. And we'll get into that a little bit further with what has been coming on this year.
This Pennywise one right here is pretty sick.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's where's the one I had? Oh yeah, the Samara, the ring, that one.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
to buy it. Yeah, I was like, you know what, I can't let that one go. When I'm in a bad mood, you'll see that on my PFP and Twitter. So that just means to stay away.
I'm digging those. I like the whole horror aspect of it. You know, that's
Mhm.
in my family. We're horror movie fanatics. We watch
Nice.
all movies like that.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
I think there's an Annabelle one right there. I think that's Annabelle. What else was there? Scream one, of course. If people think Flubber's a scary movie, I guess Flubber could be a scary movie. Yeah, and then a couple of them were just inspired by a couple of things. So that's if you actually scroll down, Gruz. Oh my god, I can't pronounce it, but Gruz, he's our astronaut all the way to the right there. He's the one who actually drives the space yacht. And we actually just released him on a giveaway on our launch party. So we have a holder that holds that. And he's the conductor of the space yacht that we have going on. So that's our roots.
Oh, Frank Linatra said he was just about to snatch that one. So I'm gonna have to race Frank to get it.
That's it. Yeah. So I think if there's an X beside it, it's part of like a special giveaway kind of thing, or we did some kind of event or something like that. So that one was actually Doug Hype won that. So if anybody knows Doug Hype from the Crow fam,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he's a huge hype man. So he did his due diligence, and for some reason, the universe just rewarded him with the conductor of our founders pass, pretty much. So super stoked. And yeah, if anybody has any questions, that's our starting.
Cool. So what have you guys done since the last time you were on? Has there been? Well, that's different. I don't remember. This must be fairly new, right? The Polygon.
So the Polygon, not so much. It's just a lot to explain to everybody. The fact that we have a OG collection that's split up in 3 parts, and essentially because we didn't know what to do at the beginning. We are blessed with people that believed in us, and now that we're more evolved, we did our Chit Heads radio. We got digging into projects, and we're applying our Web 2 aspects to Web 3, and now that we have more of an understanding on how it works, and we also program our own DApp for the next releases. With all that, we are now not working off of rented land, such as crypto.com, where we're trying to communicate with them, see if we could change the metadata on there, because we were too early, where we didn't have the ability to put metadata, so there was no rarity aspect to it. There's no background. There's no like differentiations. So we dropped all those now to they're all equal, and any of them will be rewarded in accordance to the graph that was there. And we want to bring them into the metaverse, and they will be our non-playable characters, where everybody will be able to actually see them walking around, and essentially they'll be quest players, right? So if we start doing quests through our metaverse, which will be coming eventually, we are building slowly, but we want to get all this stuff out. So they will be our 3D assets, non-playable characters, and we're also thinking a whole bunch of stuff with them there. So eventually they will have more of a value. They're amazing now because they're $20 on crypto.com. So we want to push those out so then we could have them all in people's hands, so they could have their PFPs and go from there. And of course, if you wanted to read the benefits, you could definitely go from there. So that again brings us up to that point where we now looked into projects deeper, and we figured we need to bring in our Web 2 skills hardcore into this Web 3 world. Oh, nice.
He said he left Pennywise for me. Awesome, man. Appreciate you.
Brilliant. Love it. Oh man, Frank, much appreciated, man. Alyssa's probably getting the notifications at work. Probably she's in the office right now. It's technically like the office living room, but she's in the office right now working our 9 to 5 job. Actually, took the week off so I could do a whole bunch of stuff like this. So, yeah. So that brings us out to our now white paper's full-on aspect of our roadmap. So we wanted to release by February 11th our Founders Pass, which we actually succeeded on the mark. I stayed up until about 4:30 that night to make sure that everything was rolling, that everything was proper on the test net, and then I finally released it live. Of course, we went through a couple bumps of and stuff, so I had to make a couple wraparounds and whatnot. So if anybody has any questions, definitely shoot me a message. Even like on here, I mean, Chaka probably shoot me a message saying there's a question on YouTube here, but you can definitely find us on Twitter, ask any questions there at Kite Nature, and yeah, we can definitely help you out. So with that said, our new fresh start.
Oh, these are poly, huh? These ones are on poly, huh?
Yeah, Polygon. Yeah.
Let me switch that over.
Cool. Yeah. And then yeah, so now you're at a point with our Founders Pass. Now our Founders Pass is kind of like the initial seed fund. What we're going to be doing with our money is applying it to our Web 2 skills. We want to bring that and purchase either. So far, we have 2 ideas where we're going to be going either a board game or either a toy. With the founders being part of this this drop, they'll be making decisions in regards to it. We do have prototypes. They're not ready to be released, but not like physical prototypes, but just like the artwork and whatnot. So we're working on stuff like that where we're bringing our Web 2 skills. We're going to do some wholesaling, some affiliate marketing, and a whole bunch of different Web 2 aspects to fill up a liquidity fund for profit share. So with this initial seed fund, we want to pull in enough liquidity so when we do sell out, we could have a nice profit share happening there. We are talking to our chartered accountants. In regards to it, it's seeming pretty decently simple up to a certain amount of cash dollar made per year. But you know what? They said don't worry about it until you get there. So that's one of those things that we'll be able to talk to them about once we get further in regards to selling stuff. Now,
are they only mintable on mobile? Are you able to do it over the laptop also?
Yeah, so because see, it says below works on the desktop computers there.
Right there.
So if you just connect your wallet, that part works. So if you're on mobile, you'll have to click the Mint on Mobile button. It'll actually bring up our Versal website, which is what we had to connect our GitHub repository with our DApp in it. So if that gets a little complicating, that's just more development talk. But because the way I programmed it into the website, I'm not able to, your wallet's not able to call they're called iframes. So your wallet's not able to call the frame that the stuff is in. It doesn't register it as my website because it is a different website. So what I had to do is, but it works on computer, probably because of their technology, how the browsers work. I have no idea, but our wraparound, I had to click for the mobile Mint here on mobile. If you're on, you could get it on DeFi. If you're on the DeFi wallet, they have been having troubles lately with their switching of the networks. So if you're looking at it, it has a little error. Just go to the top and make sure you just switch it out to ETH and then put it back to Poly, and then switch it back to ETH and put it back to Poly until you're able to connect. I think it's DeFi. I don't think it's part of the program. I honestly can't even think about anything that it would be. So that's just our wraparound until I'm able to figure out how I can bring my DApp files into Shopify, because we use Shopify. So because we use Shopify, the file system is technically one directory unless I could figure out how to connect our GitHub straight to Shopify and pull the information from there. So for now, we just have a wraparound. It took me like 3-4 weeks to try to get this DApp going right from scratch. I had a lot of work. I had a lot of help. I had 3 developers help me out really a lot. Some from the baddies. So Matt from the baddies definitely helped me out a lot. Kuka from Chronoballs definitely helped me out a lot. And Dan and Michelle from Zoomojis helped me a lot with programming this. So
Paquette.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a freaking genius, man.
Yeah,
he's so smart.
It's great because like we get to pitch ideas off of each other, and he's so willing to help. Like he's right there when he's answering. And it's actually funny because I just found out he lives not even an hour and a half away from me. So
that's awesome.
Right. So.
I like watching his. He has a YouTube channel, and he had his older videos were more of like how to make videos and all that. If you haven't checked that out, it's really smart, man.
He does have a good SEO in Google, so when you do search his name, he does have a lot going on. So I'll have to dig in deeper in his. I'll have to ring his bell, give him that support.
Yeah. So how'd you guys come up with the space yacht? Whose idea was that? I mean, you could have went anywhere, but space yacht. That's original right there. That's pretty cool.
That's Alyssa. She's laughing because like everybody's hopping on with Board 8 Yacht Club and they're hopping on the boats. And she was like, well, we're in space, right? And my most favorite Pixar movie is WALL-E. And the Axiom is like it's our inspiration, So that's where the space yacht came from. When she said the space yacht, the Cosmos space yacht, we almost fell on the floor. We're like, we're doing it. Doesn't matter. This is probably the second prototype that we had. And then we're looking at it. It didn't have the borders at first. We're like, we're making it a founder's pass. Let's have some fanciness. Pokemon Violet, or I think it was Pokemon Violet came out. The new Pokemon. I don't know what it is. But their graphic was the legendary with some gold like trim around it, and I was like, we got to do something like that. It brings out the photo. And then after that, I have to put up the infographics up. I have been working on them. So the founders passes come into play in our story, and I could get into our story a little bit after, and then everything will wrap together on how everything has its place. So for the space yacht, there is that extra feature where all the space yacht founders passes will have a badge at the bottom right corner, and with that badge, if you scroll through my Twitter, you'll see that in there. The badge is right on the top there. If you go right on top.
Oh, this right here.
Yeah, the badge that right there. So that one's the founder's badge. We have a gold badge, we have a silver badge, we have a red badge, a green badge, and a blue badge. Now, those badges have been allocated to 30 team members in a sense where they've been with us since the beginning. After that, there's the purple polygon badge for the next 220. And that purple polygon badge is actually going to show up on our first utility drop in a sense that's incorporated in the founder's pass. So
nice. What is this a head of a creature or something?
Yes,
is it a dragon head or something? Or?
Yes, sir. So that's because you're asking, that's Ancalagor. Ancalagor is a guardian of the nature. So I'll get into the story a little bit here, so it makes more sense why the founders passes are now launching. So the Grodels come from the planet Zera Izar. Zera Izar is a planet that is powered by 5 moons. They get a lot of their resources off these 5 moons, and it definitely powers their technology. They build technology in a fashion where it's super incredible, super innovative, and it's a little bit further than I guess what humans would say when Ancalagor realizes what they're all about. So these Grodels live on Zera Izar, and Zera Izar is a nice docile planet, mostly covered by Grodels. It's not like a big mass planet. There's not the billions of them, but we do have a decent amount of them. So on this planet, Dr. Gronai and Gruz, you actually seen Gruz on the OpenSea account there. Dr. Gronai sent Gruz to go looking for resources, and Gruz came back with a specimen. Now, the specimen was fascinating to Dr. Gronai, and once Dr. Gronai seen it, he definitely wanted to look into it, and so he would keep it in his laboratory, nice and safe, until one night, of course, some evil being broke into the laboratory. They actually disturbed this specimen. It got released onto the planet, and now it's actually overrunning the planet, such as a disease. So Dr. Gronai and a lot of the main Grodals, such as these ones that are here, they had been deployed to find new land. So then they could save the population of the Grodals and clean up Zera Izar. So that's the story behind the Grodals, where Dr. Gronai builds a portal, but the portal doesn't have enough energy to port them all out. So they had found the place called the Nature. They were able to portal. We have the 33 from the OpenSea accounts, and we have 112 from the Grodals Crypto.com accounts. So those two land in the Nature. They will be both landing. One's going to be on a boat and one's going to be on the land. So we're going to be harvesting both the waters and the land at first. And that's alpha in the future as well, because this is new territory. So when they both land in there, they are then set a course to now find new resources, figure out what they are, build their new society, and start anew until they can evacuate the bad from Zera Izar. So while they land, that's where Encaligor comes in. Encaligor, or I should say the Guardians of the Nature. There's two of them that guard this specific land. One is Encaligor, which is you'll see the dragon face that's on the coin or on the badge, and the other is his wife Anu. Now, both of them are my Dungeons and Dragons characters that I have been playing for the last couple of years, and they do have personality to them, so I can't wait to start building their little storyline and all that. So for the moment, the badge represents the fact that the stories are going to intertwine, where the Guardians, seeing the Grodals land, they are staying aback so they can watch what they're about. And they're going to see what they could do. Of course, Dragonborns all the way. That's it. Woo! So because they're staying aback, what we're going to be doing is we're going to try to release the rest of the Grodals into the land. But right now, our Cosmos space yacht is embarking onto Zera Izar and is landing on Zera Izar and starting to embark all the Grodals into the space yacht, so then we could transport them, which will take a little bit longer than what the portals can portal, of course. So it'll take a little bit longer until the town folk get dropped off into the Nature. And we're hoping to have the Nature as our metaverse platform. You'll be able to go in there. You'll be able to see what Encaligor is about. He likes to he's all about the Nature. They are super intuitive with their plants, and their growth of everything like that. They're there to keep it going. If it wasn't for them, it's like the bee population. If there are no bees, there ain't no nature. So with Encaligor and Anu being there, the butterflies are a huge thing because they've never seen anything so beautiful in the Nature. And the first 112 are technically the mythical ones, where there's only one of each of those in the Nature. So eventually we'll have I love San Andreas Grand Theft Auto, and that's the last San Andreas, or the last Grand Theft Auto I played, but you're able to go around and tag all the tags around and go find all the tags and make sure you spray paint them. Well, that's what we want to do kind of with the butterflies, where we're going to spread them out in the Nature, and you'll be able to highlight it, and then we want to check it off in an inventory or something like that. And that's going to be our first interactivity. So it's kind of like Pokemon hunting. You got to go find them all, and then we'll figure out a reward, but we still got to build the metaverse and all that. So
yeah. What is this right here? The Secret Crow Society? Is that connected with Chitin Nature also?
That was actually, yeah. So that was one of our side collabs. So we don't technically collab at the moment, other than spaces and that coin. We were asked if we could join the Secret Crow Society to create a coin to auction off for donations to a Chrono Balls event. So yeah, we were stoked to be invited. They did the art. We auctioned them both off to two amazing people. We actually have to still figure out the merch because her merch still hasn't ended up at their place, but they minted those. So those are technically part of our of the nature. It's part of the badges. So that's where our badges on the Founders Pass kind of took a little bit of an inspiration as well, because we are part of the Secret Crow Society. There are some intertwinings there. So that was just added as one of our collabs that was happening. That definitely needs to be updated, and I'll probably just add what we're collabing with eventually in the future as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for your the merch and all that. I remember the last time you were on, we were talking about the merch a little bit. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, so we do have a little merch up there. We have our Kite in Nature merch, which is just like a profile picture. And then we also have our Richmond Convention merch. We were supposed to go to the Richmond Convention Tattoo and Music Festival last year with Jesse Smith and Carcaeus. We had a booth. We had everything set up. We got to the border because we're Canadian, and they asked for my vaccination passport.
Oh, no.
And I am not vaxxed. So myself and Art and Nick Taylor and I actually we had to go back home. We were traveling together with Ronnie. He runs the page for Art and Nick Taylor. So Nick and myself and his girl had to go back home, and we had to spend the whole freaking thing watching everybody's photos. But we had merch. We have Grodels, like we had them ready. You know, we had a whole bunch of different things that we wanted to do. We have the stickers. We have now a whole bunch of shirts. Best part was we actually had our shirts shipped to Jesse Smith's tattoo parlor. So, like, if you don't know who Jesse Smith is, he was on Ink Master season 2 and season 7. So
okay.
Yeah, so his project is kind of like one of those famous people projects, you know. So to have the connection with someone that's been on reality TV is huge in the NFT. Like in our eyes, like that's huge. That's who we inspire to be. His art is amazing. His project has 13 or 15 different people intertwined in this huge entire like ecosystem that they're building called Carcaeus. Frank down there shouting out the Dragonborns, he's part of Carcaeus as well, though his storyline's a little bit different because they live on a different continent in regards to the whole storyline, but it's still intertwined. So it's so cool to have like this community run together, where Jesse asked us to be have a booth there, so we were blessed to be asked there. You know, we were debating it because we're such a new project, but we were so pumped to go that it was like it's such a great opportunity. We were going to meet Ugonzo. We were going to meet Genius, you know, from the Mad Hares and Psycho Kitties, you know, like we were going to meet these OGs that you couldn't even imagine even meeting in real life. Yeah. So like the hookups were there, and yeah, go ahead.
Oh no. Now I got to go back and watch Ink Masters now, and I want to see Jesse Smith's work. I know I've watched him before, but I didn't really I don't really remember his work, but I bet you it's awesome.
Nice. It's actually I think he has a thing where it's like he was called the One Trick Pony. So then he started his parlor is now called One Trick Pony. So pretty cool play on it.
Yeah.
But
did we talk about like what do the Founder Pass holders, what do they get for being the minting one?
So I've been trying to program in. I was trying to program in a discount code inside of our Founders Pass there. So if you owned a Grodel, you get a 20% off. So that's where the 20% off comes from. Well, once you buy a Founders Pass, you'll have 20% off our merch as well as mint. So with that, we're trying Shopify has a system coming out. I think it's out for the US, but because we're Canadian, we have to wait a couple more months for it to deploy here. But they're coming out with token gating and a whole bunch of discounted things. Also, once it gets deployed, they're doing stuff like if you buy a piece of merch, you get an NFT dropped in your wallet. If you buy something from our anything from the shop, you'll get something dropped in your wallet as like a reward token receipt kind of thing. So they're looking at it in a sense where I'm going to be able to utilize NFTs in a sense. If I have a special merch collection come out of only like 100 pieces, well, it's going to be an exclusive NFT that you're going to get. You're going to have that piece of shirt, and then people are going to go, well, that's kind of one of those promo cards that I want to collect because, in Pokemon, I still got to collect those McDonald's things and, all those extra side things that you'd have to buy something for it. But so we're looking into stuff like that. That's the Web 2 power. Shopify is very much digging into that, and that's what we want to utilize. So
now, when on the discounts, so that's built into the NFT. That's not something you get a code for, so it's actually built into the NFT.
So that's what we're trying to do for the launch on our website. So we're trying to make it once you connect your wallet, it reads if you have that NFT. If that NFT is there, it'll automatically switch over the price to the 20% off.
Okay.
So it's either going to be shown right at the shopping cart, or it's possibly going to show right off the bat. But it seems to be easier if we could show it up in the shopping cart to automatically apply that discount. So then you could have it there. But the thing is, because we're doing it on our own right now, I'm still waiting a little bit until seeing if the Shopify could deploy it themselves, because then they'll have it all intertwined with the website properly done. So then we could just upgrade to their Web3 standard and go from there. So
now I wonder, is it going to be a one-time use or multiple uses?
Multiple uses, yeah. It's like a 20%
nice
discount no matter what. So you'll have that forever, no matter what. On merch, we're going to Amazon, heavy on Amazon. We're going to have books galore. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we want to do. We come from the Web 2 world. I did a lot of didn't do a lot, but I did a whole bunch of wholesaling. I did a little bit of drop shipping, and then I like affiliate links, which any YouTuber should know what an affiliate linker is, right? So if you have a link down below, go click it, go ring that bell. Those are those links.
Actually, I actually have an affiliate link with Govee. That's my newest affiliate to the channel.
I seen that at the beginning. It wasn't. Is it Omai? Is that how you pronounce it?
Govee?
No, your first one, powered by it says it on top here.
Oh, MMAI. That's
MMAI.
Okay. Meta Monkey AI.
Okay, perfect. And then I seen the Govee advertisement come through this time. I was like, oh, nice, another one, sweet.
Yeah, that's the newest.
Yeah, so that's exactly it. So Google loves websites with multiple links. It helps their algorithm. It helps them do their research, and it helps a lot of stuff. So with affiliate links, we're heavy. We used to do a lot of affiliate links with Amazon through our selling of a product through Facebook, through eBay, as well as through Amazon. Though the Amazon wasn't so successful because they're a lot more strict. So with that said, affiliate links, wholesale, private labeling, and private labeling is going to be huge for Kite in Nature with the book and the game that we want to come out. We'll see which one we want to come out first. I do believe it might be the game. We're going to be building some kind of fort building system. So you'll have your whole living room all decked out. And then it's either that or just a nice simple match game that has grodels on it on tiles. And that one seems more of a cheaper route to go, I should say, but not as promising as if I were to invest into the other one. But that's where we want to build the founders passes. We'll eventually build that DAO up. We'll have the community make those decisions. Our Discord is a little quiet, but that's more for development. So eventually we'll get all that stuff going too.
How much are the founders passes?
So they go for 75 Matic. So it's pre-sale right now until the Anunnaki come out. If anybody knows anything about the Anunnaki and how they are aliens and how they populated humans on Earth to then dig up the gold so they could take it away, that's kind of those conspiracies that the world has. But she has a huge story about that. So once she's out, the sale will go up to, I think it's 160 Matic. Right now, it's on pre-sale for 75 Matic. If you hold a Grodel, I do I cash back the 15 Matic. So we have a little bit of system there. I'm trying to put a ticket on our Discord so you could go in there and make sure you could open a ticket to get your 15 Matic back, because I couldn't program that in there. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Queen?
We got Queen in the house. How you doing? Appreciate
Nice.
you. Hope you had a good Valentine's Day. Did you do anything for Valentine's Day?
Oh, Alyssa and I have a tradition of getting pizza and wings and watching a movie.
Awesome, man. That's
Nice
cool.
Oh yeah. We like to just hang out on Valentine's Day. We know it's one of those big days, and we watched a movie last night and it was fun. And our pizza, man, delicious. We have the most greasiest Rose City pizza around here. So and wings.
Oh, that sounds good. My favorite pizza is the Chicago style pizza with the sauce on top. We have a place over where I'm at. It's called Cubby's. It's excellent.
Sauce on top, eh?
Yeah. Have you ever had Chicago style pizza?
Oh, not at all. No.
So it's like one piece it's like it's so thick. So one piece is pretty big. All the cheese and the meats or whatever you put on it is on the bottom. Then the sauce is on top. So, but it's really good.
Nice. I'll have to give it a Google search.
Yeah.
I've never been. Go ahead.
No, you never been what?
Oh, I've never been past Buffalo in the States. So.
Oh, see, my daughter's in the military, so that's the only reason we went to Chicago was when she graduated from her the boot camp over there. So we tore it up.
Nice. That sounds delicious. I like my thick crust too. So
yeah, it's good. It's a thick piece of pizza, man. For Valentine's Day, I actually they had a charity event going. It was a charity to it was for younger kids that had cancer and to donate to their more cancer research. But it was at a mansion over here.
Oh, damn.
It was really nice. They had like some chef, I never had fancy food like that. I didn't even know how to eat it when they brought it out, but it was all for a good cause. You know how they bring out those plates and you just look at it like, I'm not sure.
That's it.
Yeah. And they brought out a charcuterie plate.
Charcuterie. Oh yeah.
And it looked like art. I did like the salami and stuff looked like roses. And I was just like, not sure what I'm supposed to do with it.
Oh man, I'll post you a photo. Alyssa loves charcuterie boards, and I'll see if I can get a photo. I'll send it to you. We love our charcuterie.
Yeah, and and I love cheeses. Love different types of cheeses. I thought there wouldn't be a cheese that I didn't like. I found one yesterday. I don't know what it was, but I'm assuming it was a cheese. And I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." And it just wasn't.
Oh man,
wasn't a very good flavor on that one.
Nasty. Yeah, cheese is dangerous. That's for sure.
Yeah. So you get all of this if you purchase a Founder's Pass. All this comes with it.
Yeah, so with the cards, we're actually excited because I found the ERC 1155 DApp does card systems in a sense. So we want to do where you're going to get Pokemon cards, but you'll get so the cards were pre everything that we wanted to do. We were trying to be too advanced. We thought we could bring them into the metaverse once you downloaded an NFT or purchased an NFT, but we were totally wrong. So these cards are a 3D object that we want to put in the card pack. So when you buy the card pack, you'll get your one rare, and then you'll get a whole bunch of different commons, and then it'll be like a collection aspect, right? So as soon as we could get those out, I'm not thinking like anytime soon, but you will be the first ones to get those dropped. And we have 2 of them on our crypto.com, so you can actually see what they are. So those will be something where we'll be able to roll a whole bunch of them. It'll assign a whole bunch of different ones in different card packs, and then we'll be able to drop each card pack as an individual NFT. Then once you open it, you'll get essentially 5 NFTs or how many ever whatevers, and then that will create rarities in accordance to obviously more common ones and whatnot. So that's where we will bring the butterflies and Caligor and Anu of a butterfly conservatory that they deal with because it has to do with nature, and they need to keep releasing the butterflies out there to keep pollinating everything. So it does have a part of our story. So with that, we will have the two in our metaverse gallery once we set that up soon. It is in the building process, so we're almost it's honestly 1, 2, 3 different rooms, and then we just added a 4th different room. So with spatial, we're going to have our own art gallery, and then that's where we're going to start off branching our metaverse and have you'll see the spatial metaverse up on there with the magnifying glass and the leaf right on the second one, the Founders Pass only gallery scavenger hunt.
Nice.
So that's going to be like once we release the metaverse, it's not going to be too much longer. I'm still working on the Ancaligors for March 11th. So I wanted to get the metaverse going for that same time, so then we could display stuff. So what you'll be able to do is go in, have a scavenger hunt, and then if you're a founder, you'll put in your information in the end, and then we'll have like prizes and all that. We'll run some kind of metaverse event just to push out the stuff like that. So,
I mean, that's pretty good. And the airdrops is part of the the space yacht, right? Is this? Am I saying it right?
Yep.
Is it space yacht?
Yep, the Cosmos Space Yacht.
Yeah, I like that name. So you got 3 guardians, 2 town folks, and 1 ballroom pass. Wow. That's a great value for the Founders Pass right there.
There's actually more. Oh, Doc Hunt just walked in. Nice.
What's up, Doc?
Your face off. What a guy got me first. So the Ancaligors and the Anus were supposed to come out at the same time, but because I'm not able to get the Anunnaki set up at the right time, we're actually going to airdrop 3 of her as well. So essentially, you're going to get 6 NFTs in the bag from a Founders Pass. So we're allocating 750 pieces to the Founders Passes. So then you will automatically get that off of each of the mints, and they'll both be 2,500 pieces of each. So so essentially you're going to get 6 of them by, I'm hoping, March 11th being Ancaligor, and then hoping a month and a half-ish after that, so I could revamp some stuff with Anu, get her out by then. So then in and around 3 months, you'll have 6 NFTs drop in. Hopefully it pays off with everything. The Matic will stay pre-sale until Anu comes out. And then after that, because we have the summer drops coming, I'm trying to program our tree huts in the metaverse in a sense, where we have a system where you'll be able to come in and essentially purchase some land. But I actually think if you go down a little bit more, there's the tree hut plans. And maybe
Haunted Mansion.
No, I think the Haunted Mansion has some plans as well. I don't know. I didn't put it up there yet. There's some plans already that we have. It's a 5-layer mansion. Hopefully we can bust it out, but we'll see how that goes.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I seen you were on Waddy the Crypto Hunters channel. That's awesome.
That was fun.
Waddy's a great dude, and shout out to Waddy. Congratulations, he just hit a huge milestone in the YouTube space. He hit 1K subscribers. That's great.
Nice, congratulations. Well, that was totally fun, and I have to actually appreciate you because that was one of our hookups. You know, you hooked me up with him after the last round, and we got things going.
That's awesome, man.
Yes,
well, anything else you'd like to share? Any news?
Honestly,
any other stuff you'd like to? Any alpha or anything you'd like to?
So we're going to be releasing the second part of the Grodels coming soon. Those who invested early, I have a poster ready for them to have their first picks. So we have that going. That was because they believed in us early. Our website will always be growing, and hopefully I'll have the ranking system in Ancaligors out by March 11th in founders' hands. And then, of course, the Ancaligor that you'll get one with the associated badge on the Founders Pass. So the gold badge there that you've seen on my profile picture, There was 2 for the founders, Alyssa and myself. So you'll know when we're walking around with our Ancalagor PFPs, you'll see that little gold badge on their chest. If you invest into a founder's pass, you'll get a polygon color badge on your chest, and we'll know that you're a founder to Chitin feature. So that's that, and then you'll get 2 airdrops. So with the airdrops, what we'll be doing is we hold the first 250 Ancalagors, and then if you purchase a founder's pass later on, you'll actually get 2 of the random drops there. So we're not banking any specific airdrops for the founders passes. They will be as random as can be.
Oh, nice.
As well as the first 250 Ancalagors are going to be random as well. We're not stacking them, and once you get that crest on it, it'll make it as valuable as a founder's pass will be, right? So that's what we're looking at. We're hoping that with those 6 NFTs, if you purchase in the purchase our pre-sale right now, that you will get your monies back, because with the 3, you'll be able to keep one. You'll be able to make a second decision if you want to keep it or sell it, and then easily sell it in hopes that you do get some money back. So with the 2 of them that you do technically for sure sell with that strategy, then hopefully then your founder's pass will be paid off. Hopefully you roll a rare one, and that just makes it better. The Ancalagor is coming out because Anu isn't out. We'll pre-sale on those as well. We'll have others until we can roll out the Anus. We'll probably have Anus out for $20 as well. And all of us will just switch it back up to a full sale, and then we'll play market and go from there. So that's about it.
Man, I was just looking at the stickers.
One more ad. Hold on, one more ad.
Oh, go ahead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was going to say what I want for the roadmap done this month.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
It seems like there might be a little bit of a lag. I was going to say that these stickers, they would look cool, like right here on this side of the microphone.
Nice. That is sticker packs down there. You get all those sticker packs and a good morning ones. And Alyssa's got a lot more coming, actually. She prints them off her Cricut as well. But these ones are print on demand. So if you get them, they're print on demand. They'll get mailed to you.
Cool. Are you guys ever going to have, or do you have an option if you purchased an NFT? Can that get printed out on a sticker or a shirt, or is it just these ones?
Honestly, we could do anything that you want as a graphic to print on pillowcases, bed sheets, canisters, cups. Like the print on demand that we use, it offers so much, and all we got to do is upload the file. So we will have a print your NFT place on there. Right now you'll just fill out the form, pick your size, pick your t-shirt, upload the graphic onto our website, and then it drops into something on Shopify or whatever, and then we'll be able to make sure that we communicate to make sure that we set it up properly, and we can print it off and send it off.
And the coloring books, I don't think I saw those last time.
Yep, go ahead.
That's pretty neat. I mean, any, like in the Discord or anything, are there any sneak peeks on what the pages look like?
So there's a free spot in Discord, but we haven't posted anything in there because we just got it up there. So yes, we're going to have all that in there. Both of those books are done. We got rejected because the name. We have to change the name from Brilliant Butterfly and Moth Collection or something like that to something else. So we just have to go back and re-edit the title to it and then send it back into Amazon so then we could have our prints. And then there was another thing that we had going on was the front page would have the picture, but the back side of the page had blank. So as an artist, when you're drawing with pencil, and you go on to the next page and you draw on the back of another picture, it'll stamp that other picture with the color on the page that it's laying on. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like a carbon copy, Yeah.
Exactly. So we tried doing it for the artists, but Amazon doesn't like it because there's too many blank pages and it's not utilizing, I guess, their standards. So that was another thing we got denied on. We'll get it eventually. It is our first go at it with the books on Amazon. We did a lot of work with Amazon FBA, so if it doesn't work out with that, we'll go to a print service and see what's up there. But
that's interesting. Yeah. I didn't even know that Amazon would have like a
print on demand.
Like, oh really? Oh.
Yep. Hardcover, soft cover, and then you get your Kindle version as well. So PDF.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, man, another great stream. Like always, you're always welcome back. Just let me know. We'll set it up. Appreciate all the good information. And I actually, it was a good update because I didn't know about a few things here. So,
man, no, I swear to God, like when Alyssa's like, you got to explain them the project. And I'm like, do they got 2 hours? Like, do they want to sit down with me and talk? Because I talk business. And that's what Chitheads Radio is all about. We talk business, and I love it. So, and again, I appreciate your face so much because you allow us to be on your network, and we'll grow.
Oh yeah, and Chithead Radio. When is that again?
Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Twitter Spaces, and we AMA projects. This week tonight we have Artenic Taylor at 8:30. And then we also have Mr. Wolf and the Little Piggies on tomorrow at 8:30. And then we have someone next Tuesday as well. And then we're looking at 2 other projects for next Thursday and then the next on that. So we're keeping it busy, keeping it real. Yeah. I have a week off, so I'm crushing this week and getting all the AMAs that I can get in there. So
yeah, taking advantage of that time off.
100%.
Well, I appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys showing up, showing support. And hey, it's always been good, man.
Yeah, appreciate it for sure.
All right, brother. On that note, we're going to go ahead and sign out. And like I said, anytime, just hit me up. We'll do it again.
Done.
All right, man. You guys have
ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it.
All right, you guys have a good day.
All right, peace out.
Chaka Crypto, you're entering the Chaka verse. Chaka Crypto, welcome to the Chaka verse. Chaka Crypto, you're entering the Chaka verse. Chaka Crypto, welcome to the Chaka verse. Here speaking Chaka.